Amina Blake-Foreman is the winner of the Caribbean Biz Network and Ubersoca Cruise Business Pitch Competition 2025. And she joins us this morning. Good morning, Amina, and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being with us. It's a pleasure to have you. And firstly, congratulations on your win.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. This was not just a win for me, it was a win for Vibe Connections family as well as Trinidad and Tobago because I was one of two Trinis that was in the final. So I am so excited to bring this home to Trinidad and Tobago as well.
And we're excited to get into that point of the conversation as well as to what it means representing Trinidad and Tobago. However, before we get to that, Amina, what inspired you to enter the competition?
Well, I have to be honest, it was one of our employees that actually saw that this competition was being held and thought that Vibe Connections will be a great company to be represented here. So I cannot sit here and take all the credit. I definitely have to thank my team for believing in the company and believing in the mission and what we're doing. And that was truly the inspiration behind my decision to go forward, just being pushed by one of our employees or team members, as I like to call them.
Well, clearly to have a team member who's so invested means that you are making an impact. Tell us about Vibe Connection Limited and what problems Vibe Connection solves.
Well, Vibe Connection is a virtual staffing agency. We source talent from the Caribbean, Trinidad, and now Grenada, and allow them the opportunity to work on the global platform to work for employers in the US. And we do have a few clients in Canada as well, and soon to expand out into the UK. So we are really providing opportunities for people who might not have a current job or prefers to work from the comforts of their own home to utilize their skills and talents and to support and be an asset to another organization.
That is absolutely excellent. Amina, what industries do you serve with Vibe Connection Limited, or is it unlimited?
Right now, we primarily serve the real estate industry, but that's mainly because of my history and my connection in the real estate world. And our goal and our vision is to be able to support any industry. So as we continue to grow and build out and have leaders rise up in the organization, our goal is to serve any business that can be supported with remote work.
Now, as you speak about the world, Amina, you were on an international stage with your pitch. What would you say was the most challenging part in preparation, if there were any challenges for you at all?
That's a great question. I would say the most challenging part is not really knowing what to expect because this was sort of the inaugural pitch competition. So I didn't have like past contestants to go look back and see, okay, what gave the winner the edge. So just kind of going into the unknown, I think was the most challenging part. But once I got there and got comfortable and met the other contestants, then actually really just took the belief in the product and the problems that we're solving, and that made it a lot easier for me to move forward and win this competition.
Outside of that, what key elements of the presentation do you think really resonated with the judges and brought you to where you are today?
I really think it's a problem that we're solving because I think anyone could identify with this problem because everyone has a brother, a sister, a mother, a cousin, someone who is well educated, incredibly talented, but yet cannot find a job or an opportunity to add their skills and talents to an organization. So I think the problem that we're solving really hit home for a lot of people. I also think it's the global impact that we're making as a company. Although we're sourcing talent from the Caribbean, we're giving back worldwide. We've already fed 3,000 children in Africa. So it's more than just a mission of bringing more employment to homes. It's also just being able to give back globally as well. So I think those two things really resonated with the judges.
Now, it sounds as though it resonated to you as well personally. Was that an inspiration? Is it that you were affected personally by it, or maybe friends and family were that made you say, all right, it's time to start Vibe Connection Limited?
Yeah, it actually started with one cousin who still works for the organization. She needed an opportunity to work, and I was a real estate agent at the time. And I said, okay, you can help me manage my social media. And she did a phenomenal job with it. And others in the office started saying, do you have another cousin? And I said, sure, I have cousins. So, and that's why I see Vibe as a big family where we're getting cousins upon cousins hired and the opportunity to work and showcase their talents. It really started with me helping a family member and then seeing that there was a need and other people needed the services and said, why not turn it into a company that can serve hundreds and hopefully thousands in the future.
And showing, of course, that representation matters. So we're going back to the start of our conversation where we spoke about the fact that you got to represent Trinidad and Tobago with the rest of your team, or I should say family members. So how important is it to you and to the entire team to represent Trinidad and Tobago, and how did it make you feel?
Mean, I say all the time, although we're always in business to make a profit, if I never did in this company, I would feel so good because, success is about what you're able to do for yourself, and significance is about what you're able to do for others. And this company is truly about what we're able to do for others. And, being able to give back to my homeland, provide connections and provide employment opportunities truly is, a certain level. Like if I die today, I would feel like, I've accomplished certain things in life that is more that goes beyond myself and my family. And now being able to represent Trinidad, and give back to my country in that way, and to showcase not just the talent that Trinidad has to offer through Vibe Connections, but also the entrepreneur mindset. And, I have to shout out, there was another Trini that was in the finalists. So we are just, some of the most talented and brilliant humans that walk on the face of the earth. And I'm so proud to be a Trini.
Correct is right. Amina, what's next for Vibe Connection Limited?
What's next for Vibe Connection Limited is, really just making all industry aware of the talent that we have to offer. And our next milestone is to hit 500 employees. We currently sit about 72. And so we're looking to make massive and quantum changes. So if you're a talented individual and you want the opportunity to work from home, reach out to us, apply. And on the other end of the spectrum, if you have a business in the US, Canada, the UK, and you are looking for amazing individuals that you can add to your organization, reach out to us, because the way this company thrives is in the marriage between the two. And we're really excited to partner great talent with awesome organizations.
Wonderful. Amina, before we close our conversation, what advice would you have for young entrepreneurs, specifically young Caribbean women who are interested in getting out onto the international playing field with their businesses?
Couple things. I would say number one, you've got to believe in yourself and be willing to take risk. Number two, you really want to trust in your team because they have. I love the person who spoke before us. There is value and brilliance in the collective. So believe in your team. When your team brings something to the table, empower them, take their ideas, and at the end of the day, just know that if you believe in your product and you believe in what you're doing, then shout it from the mountaintop. And maybe I have not done enough of this for Vibe Connection, so you'll be seeing a lot more of that, because I truly believe that Vibe Connection is something special. All of the people, all of the virtual assistants, all of the employees who work for Vibe Connections, they're just incredible, incredible, talented individuals. And the world needs to know who Vibe Connection is.
Sound ways, and congratulations to you and your team again. Amina, thank you for joining us, and all the best in the future.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Amina Blake-Foreman with us this morning, the winner of the Caribbean Biz Network and Ubersoca Cruise Business Pitch Competition 2025. Stay tuned, there's more coming up after this break.